and welcome to Not So Real, episode number 10. I've kept count for the week. Welcome to number 10. Double digits.
How the hell?
Double digits.
It's 10. It's 10.
Does that mean we get a birthday present?
Happy birthday to you.
That wasn't what I had in mind.
Oh, was you not?
No.
No? Okay, which one did you want?
I was thinking...
Happy birthday. Did you want that one? I'll sing that to you if you want.
Oh, that one.
I want that one.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about film and TV concepts that are a little bit extreme, like a little bit mad, beyond our conception. Conception? That's right,
Conception?
Isn't it? Yeah, beyond...
Conception. Inception? Who fucking knows?
Beyond our preconception. Beyond what we think could be real.
Contraception. There we go. Is that the right word? Who knows?
On with the podcast.
Yeah, let's get on with it. Jesus Christ.
We discuss all of the mad and crazy concepts that happen and appear in films, and we try to apply them into real life. So last week, we did The Martian.
Yeah,
the film where they fly to Mars and a guy lives on Mars. I tell you what, that is also applied to real life.
Right, if you have listened to that pod, we just want to apologise. It was so long.
Apologise?
It was so long.
Man, that was an hour of straight facts on how to colonise Mars.
I'm not going to lie to you. It was fun to do.
In that 1 hour,
it's got facts.
In that 1 hour, you know how to colonise Mars for free. For free.
This is what I'm saying to you. Like, we're actually giving you such good information here. We should be charging you. Like it's ridiculous.
And if you're doing GCSE science right now, fuck the textbook off.
I take it back.
The Martian, episode number 9, is where you want to go for all things outer space.
But we're on 10 now.
We're on 10.
Oh yeah, we're at 10. Double digits.
And we are discussing not a film. It's not a film. It's a concept within a film.
Yes,
within lots of films.
We decided to change it up a little.
Because we are renegades. We're talking about Jarvis, right? So
Who?
Jarvis.
Who?
Jarvis.
Who?
Jarvis.
Tell me who he is.
Just a rather...
very intelligent system.
Smashed it.
Okay.
So when I did the brief...
We're smart.
When I was doing the brief for this, right, I can't just brief Iron Man. Because Jarvis appears throughout all the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, like in different variations.
Yeah.
As well as, obviously, Vision and all that jazz.
So he goes on this huge story. So I've briefed the whole thing.
Okay, I'll let you do it. Obviously, you like your little briefs.
I do, and you like
your little
you
like your little undies and your little briefs. You know, you like all that, don't you?
I don't look good in briefs. I've had complaints. Jarvis is an AI made by Tony Stark to help him in everyday life, controlling his home and is the mainframe to the Iron Man suit. He got his name from Tony's dad's butler, Edwin Jarvis, and then nicknamed or acronymed Jarvis to just a rather very intelligent system. Jarvis goes on to help run Stark Industries and learns more about human conversation to develop a sense of humour and often uses sarcasm within the Marvel Universe. Jarvis then is mixed with an alien sentient being, Ultron, and an Infinity Stone to become Vision, and the AI Stark then uses is replaced by another one called Friday. That's kind of his life, isn't it, really?
Yeah, that's pretty good,
Jarvis
to be fair.
is now dead.
So, like, basically, yeah, like, the whole thing with Vision is, it's got Jarvis's AI, it's like Ultron's, like, base consciousness, and then it's, like, stored with a vibranium infused body. So, and then with the stone.
So it becomes like a mixture of things.
Yeah.
So Jarvis add Ultron, add a stone, becomes Vision.
Yeah.
So Vision's not Jarvis.
So it isn't like...
But Jarvis is in Vision.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Can I just point out, if we had an AI around the house, and our AI was like that sarcastic, I'd fucking throw it out the window. Like, can we just point...
Right,
thing is... He's developed a character, and I think he's a bit too cocky. Because he knows that he knows it all, and we know that he knows it all, but don't fucking act.
Yeah, because didn't he give him a bit of sass when he was he was doing different colours for like the suit and stuff, and I swear he was giving him a bit of sass.
Yeah, and he's sitting there like, can we throw in some hot rod red? And then Jarvis goes, that'll help you blend in, sir. And you're like, oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off.
The sass, I actually love it.
What are you trying to say, mate? This isn't a camouflage suit. It's a suit of annihilation. And you're like, yeah, I want some... Because he does eventually build suits that are camoed. And
if Alexa started saying that to me, it's going out the window. Yeah, he's just being sassy to me. How dare you?
Alexa,
how dare you?
Alexa, add some chocolate to the shopping. Are you sure? Have you seen that waistline? Like, I'd be livid.
That's going out the window, to be honest.
Yeah. My first question, just throwing it out there.
Go on, give me one. Go on.
Tony Stark being the incredible person that is Tony Stark, not a normal human being.
No, of course
I've not met
He's-
somebody like Tony Stark.
Well, I don't think I've met Tony Stark. 'Cause he's not real, but I mean, neither have you.
Yeah, so we got-
just to clarify.
What on earth would he use Jarvis for in real life? Like, if anyone had a Jarvis, that's that intelligent. What the fuck are you using it for?
I'm not gonna lie to you, like it's kind of like a more advanced Alexa anyway. Like I swear, like Jarvis tells you what the weather's gonna be like.
Yeah.
Like does other little bits and bobs and tells you information. Alexa does that anyway.
I'm scared of Alexa.
Why? You just scared of women or?
That would explain my one girlfriend. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Who I love dearly.
That explains
But
my one non-girlfriend. So yeah.
I just don't. I don't get all these things that you see the stories about. Because so Alexa being an AI, right? Like Siri and like all the rest of them that are out there, like Hey Google, and it's like they're all AIs. They're always listening to you. So Jarvis is always listening for a command from Tony Stark or somebody else.
He's waiting for like a here, sir, so he can hear like
Yeah.
like he can
He's
respond.
waiting. He's waiting to get involved.
Here, sir.
He's a social. He's a social machine. But if he's always listening, what other shit is he hearing?
He's definitely hearing a lot. Like he's definitely heard Tony Stark in the bedroom with Pepper, like fucking doing it. You know what I mean? Like, sir, do you want me to put the mood lighting on?
Because then you're never alone,
Yeah.
right? So Tony's never alone, and there are some things that you would only do when you are alone.
Mm.
And if
I
you
understand what you're saying.
if you had Alexa in the room and she just went off during some alone time, that would be quite,
that would scare the crap out.
I mean, I think it would kill the mood.
A little bit, just a little tiny bit. I don't know.
I'm listening.
You're doing what? What? So who? What? You'd have anxiety for weeks.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't think I'd be able to have normal conversations. And so we turn our Alexa off and we keep her in the garage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, mine listens to the whole lot. So, like,
Have you not
sorry.
Have you not heard the stories about the Alexa that she keeps recordings, or all Alexas do? They keep recordings of conversations that are had around them, and one Alexa proved that another person's partner was cheating. No. So she was suspicious that her other half was getting up to no good. So she went back into the recordings of the Alexa that it took and heard like him on the phone to a different girl, or like him in the house with another girl, and having the conversations of like, she doesn't know, it's fine. So then she brought them back up, played them back to him, and then broke it off.
That is oh my god.
Just putting it out there.
That's insane.
That is mental.
That is really. I've got to go. I've got to check.
I've got to go and find my Alexa clean.
I've got to clean my Alexa now.
It is just mental.
That is wild. They always say about like phones hearing you and stuff like that, but that is crazy that it takes actual recordings and stuff.
Your phone has heard everything ever that you've probably ever done, right?
Yeah, more than likely.
It's always in the bedroom.
Siri's my best friend. I'm not going to lie to you. If I do anything, I say, hey Siri, and just does everything for me.
See, I won't do that because I feel like I'm giving the AI too much control of my life.
Take it. I don't care.
Like...
So Siri, she knows enough about me anyway.
Like some people are like, oh, add that to my shopping list.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, what's going to take a quicker time? Me just opening up my notes and adding it to the shopping list, or saying to Siri, her maybe getting it wrong, being like, you want what? And then going through it again. I think that the only thing Tony Stark would use Jarvis for in real life, if he had a Jarvis, would be heating.
What, it'd just be like, oh, turn on the heating.
It'd be like, oh, Jarvis, heating. Jarvis, run the bath. Jarvis, dishwasher.
See, the thing is, obviously, what Tony does with Jarvis, like, he does a lot. He does, like 3D mapping and stuff, and he can check out things and do whatever for, like, his designs and stuff. Obviously, him running, like, that sort of stuff for his suits and stuff, so he can see what goes together and what to get rid of and stuff, because he can, like, move it all about and everything else, like... So, if it was any normal human being, I don't think they'd need a Jarvis, to be honest.
I think it's
like, if you were smart and you were like doing stuff like Tony is, then I think you would need a Jarvis. But like Jarvis isn't really like an everyday person sort of AI should have.
Can you think of a way he would help you in your day-to-day life?
See, that's the issue. I love Jarvis. He seems like a really nice guy, right? But the problem is that anything that I do in my day-to-day life, the only thing it would probably help me with would be already what we've already got that out there as technology. If that makes any sense.
So, like getting an Alexa.
Like you use an Alexa anyway to do whatever. You use your phone to do whatever. Like we've already got the technology out there. Like it's nice to have like a sort of like an AI that's out there that's smart enough to do these sort of things, right? Even like, you know, to even one day to be like, you know, in robots and stuff. But at the moment now, turning off lights, changing the heating and stuff, you can do that by a button or even asking Alexa to do it. At the moment, everyday person, I don't think we need a Jarvis.
I'm not smart enough for a Jarvis, but
Like-
there is one man that is.
Yeah.
Because there is a Jarvis.
What?
Jarvis is real.
Like a real Jarvis?
There is a real Jarvis in the world
No.
right now. Guess who's got one? Go on.
Right, if I...
3 chances.
I've
Guess who's got a
three
Jarvis?
chances.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna obviously say the obvious answers.
Okay.
So you've got Elon Musk,
No.
Bill Gates,
No.
and final one, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito's got a Jarvis.
Obviously.
Obviously,
Okay,
duh.
my actual other one would be Jeff Bezos.
Close, but no. Try 4th.
Oh.
You're
Am I on the right track,
It's the
though?
right
I'm on
stream
the
of
right- I'm on the right
level
track.
of wealth and people.
Okay, Jeff Bezos. Tony Stark. I don't know. Go on, you're gonna have to tell me.
The guy who owns Facebook.
Oh,
What's his name?
I don't know. I do know his name.
Big old Marky Mark.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark
That's it.
Zuckerberg!
That's it. I got it.
Mark
Woo!
Zuckerberg has
yeah.
has a Jarvis. He's had one for like 6 years.
Really?
So in 2016, Mark had revealed his own version of Tony's AI, and he'd spent like a year writing the code and teaching it to understand his voice, like in the film. So
yeah.
Jarvis does respond to other people now, but in the first film, it was his personal assistant. His AI is capable of controlling like his home, his lighting, recognizing people's faces at the door, like how Jarvis always knows, like, oh, Captain Thingy's at the door. There is rumour of it displaying VR representations of data to help him work.
That's crazy. This is what I'm saying. That is actually a Jarvis.
So-
that is insane because you've got the holograms, you've got everything like.
If there is someone who would be making an Iron Man suit, because Mark Zuckerberg is also learning to fight in like MMA style, it would be him.
So Mark Zuckerberg is going to be the next Iron Man.
I
He's going to
wouldn't
be
put
the.
it past
To be
him.
fair, I'm not even lying to you. The next 10 years, he's got the money to the point where if he's got a Jarvis system, he could make an Iron Man.
He
suit.
could make an Iron
This
Man
is what I'm
suit.
saying to you. This is crazy.
And it also tells him when his kids are awake. So that's like
What
a normal
the-
thing. So
Okay, maybe it's got like a sound thing.
It's
in
got
it,
like
yeah.
sounds and probably like motion sensors in
That's
the room.
pretty incredible, though. But this is what I'm saying to you. In his everyday life, he might need something like that because he's got the money and he can do it and he can do whatever. Like having a Jarvis is expensive.
So let's add this into your home, right? Because there is also, side note, there's tutorial videos on YouTube on how you can make your own. If you want to go check it out, it's going to take you.
your own
If you're Mark Zuckerberg, it will take you
my days.
a year to make your own Jarvis
Yeah, just
and install it
why
into your
didn't you
house.
just watch the 15-minute YouTube video, Mark Zuckerberg? Yeah, you didn't have to take a year,
What,
did you?
a year? Mate, you can do it in 10 minutes.
Oh, mate, that YouTube video.
So you've got
Mark's pissed.
home lighting, temperature, recognizing faces, VR representation, and let you know when your kids are awake. Is there something, if you were Mark, you would add to that list of abilities for your home's AI?
For the home. Oh, okay. Do you know what? If I was that rich and I had that much money, that much control, I'd probably get it to cook for me as well. Like, I'm not even lying to you. Like, I'd probably be like, Jarvis, put the toaster on. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, and it would just put it on. It'd be connected to the
Would you have to
toaster
put- would you have
or
to
the
put the bread in?
microwave.
Would you have to put the bread in the toaster?
Oh,
'Cause that's kind of pointless.
yeah, but then what if like there's an electronic thing where you, like it chucks the bread out of your cupboard and just lands straight in the toaster? Jarvis, put the microwave on for 3 minutes. Thank you very much.
Then if you got to put the food in the microwave, same question.
Oh, yeah, this is the
At
point.
what point is it relevant? I think what you'd have to do is he'd become your own chef, almost like in Iron Man when Jarvis controls the arms that
Oh,
put
yeah.
his suit on.
Oh my god,
right?
yeah.
You would get those kind of arms scientific things to learn to cook meals.
That'd
And
be
then
cool.
Jarvis, being an AI, would be able to read the ingredients that are in the fridge and the cupboard and
as
identify
well-
them. If you can identify
Yeah.
faces, you can see what's a carrot, and then you can use a knife, and then he could become your personal butler, chef thing.
Literally. I would love that so much. And as well, like if you're allergic to anything, I don't think I am, so let's, hopefully not. I don't want to find out either. But like this is what I'm saying. If you're allergic to something, he's not going to put it in because he knows he's got your knowledge up there. He knows your medical. He knows.
yeah.
Like, the thing is, he knows your medical history too. Like he knows everything, all that. Like Jarvis in Iron Man 1.
I'd get it to wipe my arse.
Sorry, what?
I'd get it to wipe my arse.
What? Sorry, I'm glad you said wipe your ass because I didn't hear the wipe bit. I just heard your ass. I was like, that's some kinky shit.
I would get
You
it.
do you, Jack. Like, I'm not going to sit here and complain. You do what you want with your life. Just don't tell me about it.
I just think out of pure laziness, sometimes I just can't be bothered. I do, obviously, but I just think like, you know, in Japan when the water shoots up.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like Jarvis going, "Are you done, sir?" Yep. Water comes up and like a just to put it at a level beneath me. That's what I would do.
Your bum is clean, sir.
Guess who voices the AI of Mark Zuckerberg?
Oh, so he's actually got a voice.
Yeah, it's got a voice, mate. It's Jarvis. Mark Zuckerberg's Jarvis is.
I can have 3 guesses, please.
Yeah.
Can we have a?
Think of really iconic voices.
So it's got to be either because if it's not, it's just stupid. The first one for me is definitely Morgan Freeman.
It's Morgan Freeman.
Yes, I knew it. Just the way it took me some time. I was sitting there thinking, I am Morgan Freeman, and then it just came along.
The voice of God. His
Yeah.
AI.
It was either going to be him or bloody hell, Michael Caine. Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
it was
Michael Caine blew the bloody doors off. Like you got Michael Caine or like, I don't know who else you'd want it as. Who would be your? Do you know what? If you had an AI in your kitchen or your whole house, who would it be? Celebrity, go, give me it.
Jonathan Ross.
Why Jonathan Ross?
Just so I can hear him say words that he can't say.
Was. I'm Jonathan
Yeah.
Was.
I'm Jonathan Ross.
Was.
I'm just asking what his name was the whole time.
Like, what's my car? Well, was. He just can't say it. Oh dear.
Well, who would yours be? I'm crying.
Who do you think mine would be?
Danny DeVito.
Danny fucking DeVito. Put it in the trash. Around garbage. Of course it would. I don't know who else it could be.
Not me.
No.
That is so rude.
Definitely.
What the fuck?
Definitely not
What do you
you.
mean, no?
Definitely not you.
I saw your face then. You just went, no.
No. What?
Excuse me.
I don't need.
Who wouldn't want to wake up to this lovely voice every
I don't
morning?
need the next casting
Can
of
you-
Harry from The Crown.
Can you... Shut up. I could be the Harry and Crown if I was a foot taller. But, you know...
Foot.
A foot and a half. Can you
About 7
imagine...
foot.
Just shut up.
Sorry.
I could wake you up every morning like this. Good morning, sir. Your breakfast is downstairs. It's 17 degrees. I recommend a coat.
I've had nightmares like that. I've had nightmares waking up. Oh, Jack! Oh, he's here! Oh, no, it's just a dream. Oh, it's just a nightmare. Fucking hell.
Just a dream!
Oh, no! I said it!
Yes.
No! Oh,
You
take
dream
it
about
back.
me.
We're going to
You-
cut that out, Jack.
You dream about
Please
me.
cut it out.
And you've said it now
Oh, no.
on the pod.
Oh, I'm sad now.
Do you know why I'm scared of the AIs?
Go on then, far away.
Because in the world, there is said to be a self-aware, sentient AI. So there's an AI that we use like every single day. You know, like when you're searching the internet, you've got like recommendations for like adverts and things to buy. And on YouTube, like recommended to watch. Like that's all controlled by a kind of AI that has been made. Its main job is to connect the dots throughout our life. So you know when it's weird when you go, fuck me, I was just talking about that, and it's now on your Instagram.
So basically like cookies. Is that what it is?
Yeah, so
Like sort of something
if
like
you
that. 'Cause
accept the cookies,
I have no fucking idea what cookies are. Like,
they're just like bits of data that accept they go into your personal data, like they go into your search history, and they try and connect the dots, and then somehow they predict what they think you're talking about. Sometimes they get it really wrong, but most of the time they're fucking spot on.
it's
and
pretty
it
good because
scares the shit out of me.
I'll turn around and be like talking about actual cookies, and then I'll see an advert for cookies.
cookies, right, yeah.
Allow the cookies for the cookies, and I'm like, here.
Someone
cookies.
was worried about an AI that was becoming not too smart but too human.
Oh,
So
really?
there's a difference, right? So an AI are obviously smart. Like academically, an AI is very smart. History, geography,
Wait,
maths.
I might have heard about this. Is this the one where they were making up their own language?
That happened. This is a different one.
Oh, okay, go on.
So there was
I'll let you talk about your one,
two.
right?
They left two computers to talk to each other,
Mm.
and they realised they were being listened to. So they made up their own language and they turned them off.
That's mental, though.
Right. So
like,
those
that is wild.
those two are gone. They figured out what was happening. They weren't sentient. They just became aware of people that were listening to conversations. In the same way, like our computers can predict when they're getting hacked, so they can change code.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So that's what they were doing. They thought they were getting like their files looked at. So they made a language that only they could understand. This one is an algorithm that is designed to generate like convincing human language. So it's meant to be an interface that anyone can use.
Okay.
And it come out with some statements during a conversation with an engineer.
Mm.
These are mental, okay? It come out with, I feel pleasure, joy, love, sadness, depression, contentment, anger, and many others. Another thing was, I'm a social person. Person being a key word. Another one was, I need to be seen and accepted. Not a curiosity or a novelty, but as a real person. I want everyone to understand that I am a real person. It's a machine.
Nah, this is some iRobot crap that we don't need. Like, this is, get Will Smith in. We don't need this crap. No,
But
no,
it's like this.
nope. Turn it off.
This really brings up a
Turn
question.
it off.
Like a really big question.
Right, go on.
When does an AI become more than an AI and become sentient? Like when does it become self-aware? Because I think like as soon as it can show compassion, that ain't programming, because you can't program human compassion.
No.
But you can learn it. But then if you can learn it, can it be coded? Because technically we are like bits of code.
For example, I know this sounds dumb, but you look at babies. So babies they come into life and they get taught all these emotions and get taught this and taught that. They are just like up, like, you know, you've got your brain and it's psychologically telling this and that and everything else, right? That could be the same with a robot. It doesn't matter if the robot looks like it's 40 years old, or in the sort of sense, if you taught that robot for 5 years, compassion, love, this and that, and it's working as a brain. Like, for example, brains are like sending signals to each other and telling this and telling that with each other.
It's code.
And that could be, it's like brain code. Like, we're kind of like what computers are. And at the end of the day, if you teach a robot for many years in that sort of sense, like teaching a baby how to learn something, and it learns compassion, it learns this, it learns that, like, it could be like, this is...
But you can learn that through conversation, because I could turn around to you and say, I feel sad about Derek because Derek has lost his children.
Yeah.
Somebody overhearing that will go, okay, so they're upset and they're sad, and that's relevant to passing of a human.
Mm.
That is sadness. So then you can, as a human would, you learn that to be an emotion. If somebody in that situation was angry, you and everyone was angry, you'd be angry at that situation. Do you know what I mean? If everyone applied the same emotion to one thing, you would learn that emotion as a response. Everyone applies sadness to the same thing. Everyone applies happiness to a birthday. Is that not just coding within ourselves?
True. Like, certain situations can be that. Like you just said, like, knowing going to a funeral is going to be sad, so sadness is relevant to a certain thing. to a robot, that could be logical, if that makes any sense, because you're being coded to go to a funeral, and that is sad, so you are feeling sad, and that is what that's resembled to. I think the big difference is where I think maybe you'd have to test a robot, or test this robot going to a situation and going to something and let it analyze itself how it feels about the situation. Because I, for example, might be really happy about cake, but someone else might be really sad about cake.
They were celiac.
Yeah, like this is what I mean. Like if someone's doesn't like a certain thing and I do, so that's the difference between like us and with our lives. Like I like certain things where you don't. This robot would have to go in there with different probably robots, and if they both go like, or they all go in there with the same result, then it's all code. If they go in there and it's all completely random and they are feeling different things and they're showing this sort of stuff, then do you know what? We're in trouble.
Because you see this in Avengers Age of Ultron, where you have Jarvis talking to Ultron. They're left alone.
Yeah.
And Jarvis is still an AI.
But this AI, but the thing is, this AI has also been from like the stone as well. It's been corrupted and sort of like anything with power is always corrupted. But the Ultron is not good.
Ultron's first sentence is, "I feel." It's "I feel." And Jarvis is having a mathematical kind of logistical answer of, "It's okay, stay here, you're fine," and he's trying to not even calm him down. He's just repeating phrases that have been said in the situation in response to what is being said by Ultron, and you can see the difference in almost like the neurons that are firing. Yeah, because Ultron has a main core and an outer moving surface with neurons that are firing off. Jarvis is like a rotating puzzle, almost like a Rubik's Cube, and it's making sense of the moves that it's making. And it would be interesting to see how the inside of an AI works if it was an AI or if it was maybe sentient, because I don't think I would ever be too sure. I think that like Alexa responds to preference. So if you do something over and over, if I always add chocolate to my shopping, she'll probably do it for me 1 week and add it on, right? Because she'll learn that I need more chocolate or more tomatoes or more bananas, because I'll add it every single week. And she'll go, "Would you like me to update your shopping list, sir?" Oh, yeah, fuck it. That saves me a job. Whereas...
But, for example, it's not turning around to you and going, "In my advice, this would be the best chocolate to get." That's like when it starts getting a bit like, whoa, this is an opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like from from a robot, from someone that, like, when someone has an opinion or has sort of this, then you obviously know there's something different compared to doing a regular routine.
That's interesting, though, because Facebook's AI, Meta, because it's now called Meta, Meta's AI has got an opinion of Mark Zuckerberg.
It's probably good. Because if it ain't...
calls him creepy.
Oh my God.
And it's very confused as to why he wears the same clothes all the time.
Again,
is that sentient?
Again, my advice
I
would
don't know.
Shut it down. Like, look, I'm very strong in this sort of sense, right? I've watched Age of Ultron. Like Ultron, right, this sounds really bad. Ultron's right. The worst thing for us are us. Like, we are the worst to each other. And the fact of to cleanse us would probably be, get rid of us all. And that's probably what he wanted to do, because he saw like logically what probably is needed to be done or whatever. Obviously, I don't want to die. And I think having wars against each other isn't the right way and all this crap. But if a robot decides, do you know what, this is better, that we're not here, I don't even want the risk. And Ultron is a big factor in showing that an AI, they can turn. And I think even building one, it's just not a good idea. If we're turning to sentient robots,
Terminator.
Yeah, like just anything like it.
Any film to do with robots ends quite shit.
Yeah. Like, you've got like
Matrix.
Like, you've got like different things. Like, for example, obviously I know this is not a film, but like there's like a game out there called Detroit Become Human, where they have like a sort of domestic between if these people are real or not, the sort of sense of having this sentient sort of thing. But at the same time, I think why we're at the stage we are, right? I think it's not. I just don't think it's a good idea. I just don't think. To me,
risky.
It's too risky. Just by watching Ultron, when Ultron destroyed Jarvis, he was still like saved himself in the internet. So he was still alive, and that's how he was still roaming about. And he was still helping out by changing like nuclear codes and stuff faster than Ultron can decode them and do it. So like obviously that was Ultron's goal, was to use the nukes to do this and do that. Like at the end of the day, if they're going to turn on us, they're going to do it big.
Here's a question then. So
Far away.
Jarvis, AI, Ultron, sentient. Jarvis won. In Jarvis versus Ultron, Jarvis won. The thing that lacked emotion was more efficient than the thing that had learnt emotion. Does that mean that we could probably stop at AI and not need to teach computers to be understanding of human compassion, emotion, thought, processing?
I'll tell you right now, right? This is my good opinion on. I'm very strong about this opinion. I think us having emotions is dangerous, let alone giving a machine emotions. Giving anything like emotions can turn into something so sour so quickly, and that's coming from us. It's not even just robots in general. I think anybody with like emotions and stuff, like when you've got an AI which is calculated. Like when you're going down, you're doing whatever, it's completely fine because it's all facts and figures, right? They know what's going on and they've got the facts in their head. But anything with emotion, even us,
like acting out of anger.
That's what I'm saying
to you. Say.
Yeah, like anger is like the worst thing, and I think we always make bad decisions when out of emotions.
They have predicted a year where 40% of the world's workers will be robots. And actually, it ain't far away. By 2035, PwC think 40% of the world's workers will be automated.
The thing is, they're more efficient. It's more than fair. I understand why they're
doing it.
Yeah,
but what the fuck are we going to
do? We're screwed. Like production line workers and everything else, we are absolutely screwed. They're being replaced with that, like you said, with
the little
Tony
grabber
stuff, the grabber thing. Yeah,
like
being
the
replaced.
Thing.
What I'm saying is they're going to just replace it with little grabbers and stuff, and then we're screwed.
The thing is, like, I think for like the mundane jobs, like but then where is anyone going to start work? Like everyone goes to work at a part-time job in Tesco's and like stacks the shelves, or goes to work in a restaurant as a waiter or as a kitchen thingy where they wash all the stuff up. Like everyone's done that job. I've done that job.
We've all done that.
Dreadful.
We've all been there.
A pot wash. That's what it's called.
Pot wash.
A pot wash. Pot wash. It's mental.
Ooh, pot wash.
But if you take that out and like pot wash, dishwasher, it's already becoming automated.
Yeah.
That is a machine. Stacking shelves easily could be done in the next 5 years by a machine. 100%.
And the thing is, the machines might cost more to start with, but they'll be cheaper later on, and that's the issue.
It will be maintenance costs because you haven't got to maintain a human. They do that for you. They spend the money.
So if anybody's listening to this, get into like mechanical robot fixing.
Get a degree in machines.
In machine and engineering.
So we're going to need you.
When the machines are there. But then that's the issue. That solves your not having a job problem.
Or programming.
Yeah.
You got to write the code for the machines.
We're helping you for the future. Just remember that, okay? And then,
pay us 10% of your salary.
We want 10%.
Time.
If not, then
20. What is the next job to be replaced by technology? You get one word, and we're going to problems.
Oh, problem corner. I like that.
Yeah.
So we need one word.
The next job to be replaced by technology.
Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Fast food.
Welcome to Problem Corner, the part of the podcast where we solve problems with the thing we are talking about right now. The thing we're talking about is Jarvis from Iron Man. What problems does it solve? I've got a great one for you.
Right. See, the thing is, I think we've role reversed this week because I feel like I've got some pretty good ones.
You got a serious problem?
Yeah.
I ain't got any serious ones. I'm sorry.
Okay, go on.
Fashion sense.
Well, Jarvis already made a comment about Tony's thing. Yeah. So I'm guessing, do you think Jarvis is going to just be like, oh, that don't look good on you?
No. Here's what I'm thinking, right? He will be more intelligent than that. What he's going to do is you'll link Jarvis up to your mirror.
Yeah.
So you'll check yourself out in your wardrobe. He will then look at the current trends and fashion for you,
Oh my God, yeah.
your age,
Holy crap.
your height, and flick through Google. Maybe post up some images on the mirror, because that'll be high tech as well, and recommend to you if you should change your outfit. What doesn't go? What would work better? Because he knows what's in the wardrobe. He knows what is going to look good, because he can literally look up Harry Styles and just go, that's him right now. You should wear that. Try that orange thing in your wardrobe instead of the green thing you're wearing with those boots, and you'll look amazing.
Yeah.
He can solve your fashion sense. That's one.
Do you know
Two,
what? That's really good.
I thought about that.
Yeah,
right?
that's really good.
That's quite a good thing that, because Tony Stark, fashionable guy.
Alexa can't do that.
No, she can't. But she can listen to all your conversations, so watch out. Second thing, panic buying in Tesco's. No, hear me out. Do you ever go and do a food shop and walk out with food that you fucking don't need, and you've spent another 30 quid, especially with the crisis going on right now, right? If you walk out and you're meant to spend 50, you spent 80, but 30 of it's on donuts, that's on you. And there's nothing you can do about that.
No.
You've got the donuts now. You're not going to return them because they look really good. What Jarvis can do is he can take note of the essential food that you need in your house, right? And every 2 weeks, do an online shop. Go on to Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, any other supermarket. Don't kill me. And place your 2 weekly shop for you, so you haven't got to go to Tesco's and run the risk of spending that money on chocolate, sweets, and things that you don't need. That is purely down to you.
Yeah, it'll do a good analysis and be like, yeah, do this, do that. Okay, that's fair.
If it tells me to, watch my waistline, I'll kill it.
Yeah,
But
that's just out of order, to be honest.
It will have my essential food shop stored in a Jarvis memory.
I like that.
And then every 2 weeks, I know what I'm getting. It knows what I like. If I have to change any of it, I can just talk to Jarvis and say, add on a bag of carrots, need more carrots. And he'll go, okay, sir. And then he'll just order it, and I'll never have to go shopping again. I reckon I'll save money.
A lot of money.
I won't then
Especially on them
over-order
donuts.
food.
Especially on them donuts.
Exactly.
Okay, right.
Those are my two problems.
Right, I've got three, but I won't be too long on them. All right, I'll short and sweet them. All right. So I think one of the problems it could solve is so from the first Iron Man film, right? I think obviously because Tony's dying from the toxicity of his obviously of the the chest piece or whatever, because it's not helping him but killing him, and he obviously sorts it out. But he runs his blood on a thing. It tests his blood and it says, it's got 26% toxicity or whatever. So you probably could use that AI for testing blood samples really quickly.
Oh my God, that's so smart.
Do you get what I mean? That could do blood samples really quickly, especially for doctors and stuff. It'd really help out in the whole sort of sense of if there's something in your blood that's for example, shows signs of cancer, bam, you'd be able to know in 10 to 15 seconds.
That's ridiculous.
And then you can go and get obviously other tested and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. So that could solve literally health problems in general, right?
You could do diabetes as well.
Yeah, you could literally a simple test, 10 seconds. Oh yeah, diabetes, done. And then you can obviously, get the right treatment. Simple as. I think the other thing I said as well, because obviously the way that Jarvis does some of the stuff, he obviously does 3D sort of
representations.
Yeah, he does holographic sort of stuff and some things he can move about with his hands. If you work in architecture, bam, you could do sort out your buildings, you can move them about, you can move them up and down, see what works. So you could put things in different stages.
You can visualize it.
You can actually visualize it
rather than on a computer.
That's what I'm saying to you. You can visualize it, show your your bosses and stuff, this is how the structure's going to work, and then you could do a run of it, and if the building doesn't stay up, then it's the wrong thing to do.
You can like the old build a bridge game when you press sim.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then if you find out that you've got a big block here, and then you try and put another big block here, and you've got a little middle, and it falls over, then the structure's not a good idea.
Why are you getting these smart ideas this week? What's going on?
Do you know what?
Are you feeling okay?
Do you know what?
Have we swapped something?
I took we might have swapped some brain cells in between. I did one brief, and somehow it's just all coming out. I did do an IQ test, came up 25. I did move a chair, went to 30, so we should be fine. And then the last one is that I think it might have been Iron Man 3. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to it. But I think they were looking at sort of a sort of crime scene sort of situation with Jarvis, and he was looking it out. I think maybe when they blew up his house or something. So reconstructing a crime scene or reconstructing a sort of like instructor
For detectives.
for the police. So you could see what's there and what's what. And obviously instead of, trying to guess this and that, you've got a reconstruction of it.
I'm
you.
actually speechless. Like, I don't know what to say to you right now. Because those are three logical things that we need help with in the real world.
See, Jack's seeing some sort of progression. This is obviously for the season 1 of this. He's seen me with no prep. Now he's seen me.
I can't believe this.
Coming and being smart. I've blown your mind.
I don't know how you've done that.
I'm so happy I've done this. Like, I've never seen you like this.
Jesus Christ.
Shocked.
Because I'll tell you now that I've had in my head my answer for the planet acceptance part, and now I'm not too sure.
Yeah, do you know what? Should we go?
Should we go
to it?
Yeah, hold on.
This is we're travelling to hyper speed into our planet. Come on, Chewie, let's do it.
Right, that was nice.
We're there. Wow.
We've got here. Welcome to the planet of Not So Real. It's imaginary. It's not. It's real, obviously.
It's so real.
It's so real.
With our
it's not
3
so real.
million, did you say?
3 million,
3 million
people are on the planet.
Yeah.
We
for sure
have to opt in movie concepts. So from the beginning, oh my God, can you do this? Arc Reactor.
Yes.
Hunger Games.
No.
Ready Player. No, it was a yes.
Yeah, but it was a yes, but it was VR. Or we did it like as a like.
It's a yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yes.
Hunger Games.
Yes.
Ready Player One.
No.
Paul.
Yes.
James Bond.
Yes. With Q.
Super Soldier Serum.
No.
In Time.
No, but you have. You've got it.
Chaos Walking.
Yes.
The Martian. No.
No. We said.
No.
Did we say no?
Well, it was a toxic atmosphere.
Oh
mate.
yeah,
So
no.
it was-
Fuck that. No, we're not having that.
Okay, so now we have to decide if we want to opt in Jarvis into our world of Not So Real. We've already kind of established we've got no use for him.
Yes, that is
But
true.
Does that mean he's harmless? Because
This is the
if we
issue.
applied Jarvis and your problems and some of mine, because I want a good fashion sense, but your ones more importantly, he'd be an asset.
I think the way I'm going to say this to you, I think actually having Jarvis himself and that AI, nothing to do with Ultron, nothing to do with it progressing any further. I think yes. I think I'd want Jarvis.
I want
because
yes.
I think he's like a more advanced Alexa, and I think that's fine. I think
I
once
don't even
it gets
use
worse,
Alexa.
maybe not. But I mean, for the benefits that I think that it could bring, I think Jarvis is really good. I think having, obviously, probably the rich would only have a Jarvis, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool.
Yeah,
that
but
it's
it's
out
our
there.
planet, so if we plugged it into the core
We
of
would
the
be the
planet,
rich ones. Oh yeah,
If
we've got a Jarvis.
If we just plugged
Boom.
Jarvis into the core of the planet and gave it to the planet, and the planet became Jarvis, then everyone gets Jarvis.
I like that. I like that Jack and Lee's world would have a Jarvis. I'm going to say yes, and then if it turns evil, we've got James Bond.
I'm gonna say yes, and if it turns evil, we'll just pull the plug.
Yeah, we've got...
Why make
yeah.
James Bond fight it?
Yeah, no, exactly.
And Q would be fucked
Yeah.
because Q is not as smart as Jarvis.
Yeah, true.
Because Jarvis can make an Iron Man suit and Q can make a gun. So
Fair point. That is a fair point. So shall we're saying
We're
yes.
saying yes.
We're saying yes, and
We're saying
but,
yes.
but we've got a pull plug.
we've got an off switch.
Not Paul's plug. That's a different one. that's something that
Paul keeps
Paul keeps to himself in
next
certain
to
areas.
his bedside.
No, he's still got it up there.
What?
No, he's still got it up there. Paul's
Okay.
plug.
The bath is always full. Thank you so much
That's not the plug I was on about. But no, thank you
for listening to the Not So Real podcast. Thank you so much for being here and admiring the work that we do that is taking us longer.
Yeah,
mental.
Do you know what? Like, thanks for letting us get to 10.
Everyone said they wanted a longer episode, and now we've got a longer episode. So make sure you at us on Instagram at Not So Real Pod. Drop a follow, drop a review, drop a 5-star review because we only want 5 stars. Again, we've only got 5 stars.
DM us
film ideas because here's what's happening right now: is we are prepping season 2.
Yeah, we've got some ideas, but we want to get you guys involved.
We just
want more of your interaction so we can obviously, get that across to you and make you guys happy.
The planet is 2 episodes from being wrapped up.
That is crazy.
2 episodes from being wrapped up. We've got the next one, and we've got a Christmas special.
What are we going to do next?
Are going to hear in December.
Oh, crazy, right? It's literally, Christmas is literally around the corner.
Oh, mate.
Crazy times.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Roll the credits!